Roger, you seen this?
Oh yeah.
Looks good. Yeah.
这是什么呀？他录个视频。你是他导游？没有。
Yeah, it's a film.
Stop.
Okay.
啊，我是他导游啊。还得过来，稍等一下。是啊，你是导游啊？问问他那个，问问他那刚直播那什么东西啊？让他拿出来给我看一下。
OK， 要看直播的东西是吗？
对，我看一眼刚你那 photo。
So he want to see the photo.
Oh, I didn't take a photo.
就是刚才他录那个，让他找出来。
So have you record anything?
Nope, not yet.
No，我都看见了。
Yeah, he said he
直
saw
播
you.
还是什么呀？
Oh, I was holding the camera out, but I didn't do anything
还
yet.
有个手机和那个背景图。对，拿手机弄一背景，那是什么东西？把它打出来。
No recording.
刚才那个背景。
So he want to see the background of your.
Oh, of my phone?
Yeah.
Sure.
Or like a live show or
Other
yeah.
phone.
Oh. Another.
Please make sure you are allowed to stream in the palace before going. Okay, you guys need to understand something, okay? China is very big, and so is its government. From what I understand, and I'm not entirely certain of this, but a lot of the stuff that we're doing, we're getting checks. Like we're not, like we're getting pre-clearance. We're not just rolling up, chatters. Like we're not just going, what's up everybody? Like Hasan, have you seen these absurdities? Newsweek, Hasan Piker stopped from filming by police in China. What we know. This is what I mean. Like this is what I mean. This is what's so insane about this. Like how is this an international incident? It was a brief moment. A random cop came up, thought that we were around. We talked to him and it was fine. Why is this on Newsweek? Why is this news? We cannot have a system where a random Twitch streamer such as myself, who has a ton of haters, will then have something happen that gets highlighted to mainstream media. We can't keep doing this, okay? It's especially funny because I have been shot at by American police while live streaming constitutionally protected, First Amendment protected acts of free protest and free demonstration in the United States of America. I have been tear gassed in France. I have been tear gassed in America. No news coverage. 1 minute conversation with a Chinese cop outside of Tiananmen Square where there's like a misunderstanding. And all of a sudden, this is like the worst international incident. I do not understand how this is. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. When cops shoot at you in LA during protests, your haters defend the cops. Since you're in China, it's different. I know, but like, it seems like they're defending China. What is this? The meme that gets seen won't be tough guy wins without lifting a finger. Do nothing win. He was wearing a Hongjun uniform and the guy in the hat probably thought he was joking. The pictures in his live stream weren't malicious, but the young soldiers definitely wouldn't be happy to see them, lol. He wasn't arrested by questions. Some anti-China individuals on foreign websites are making fun of that clip. Yeah, I will state this one more time, okay? I will state this one more time for people that don't understand it. I know this doesn't need to be repeated in this community. Obviously, you guys are aware of this. You've been around. But like, the reality of the matter is, briefly being questioned by a cop outside of Tiananmen Square is, you know, it's a unique moment of stress. It happens, right? But like, what is so insane to me is that like, I'm a person who has had altercations with American police. I'm a person who's had altercations with police in European capitals. I've interacted with cops all around the world. I've gone to protests. I've been tear gassed. I've been pepper sprayed. You know, I've been stun grenaded. Like a stun grenade exploded in my head, like near my head, me and March's head, when we were in Los Angeles in my own backyard. They haven't thrown anything yet, but they'll start throwing. Oh, are you good? And it's so crazy, that brief interaction of like one young Chinese cop slash soldier, I don't know if he was a cop or if he was a soldier or not, like showing up to be like, what the f***'s on your phone? And like having like a 1 minute altercation has been blown up into this much more significant thing. Like I've been detained by my own country, man. Like I've been detained by my own country, my own country's Customs and Border Protection and Customs and Border Patrol. And we're talking about like a cop coming up and being a little aggro. What does he say? Hasan Piker declares, I don't have any patriotism for America while streaming from Tiananmen Square. No, I said, I don't have any patriotism in general. I don't have any sort of patriotism in my heart for any. Yeah, for America, but just in general. I'm not like a very, I care about people. Like, I find it fascinating that the Chinese people do. That was my point. What is happening? Why is it that people don't understand what I'm saying? I'm saying I am not like a particularly patriotic person, okay? So it's fascinating to me that even if it's not my cup of tea, that they have a national flag raising ceremony. It's remarkable that there are people who are coming from all around the world. Oh my God. Or all around China. You had to have known people would weaponize this, no? I did. I just didn't think that they would do it this fast. In any case, perpetually misunderstood, professionally misunderstood. Let go of the autistic compulsion to be understood. They either don't and don't want to try to understand you, or they don't care. Sure, autism is one thing, but you do understand that, like, it's my job to communicate these opinions, right? Like, it's not me being autistic where I'm like annoyed that people are professionally misunderstanding me. I mean, that's annoying for anyone. But also on top of that, it is low-key my job to communicate my points of view, which is why it's always annoying that like so many of these, like most of these guys are usually like pro-Israel people too, like pro-Israel authors and stuff that are like looking for any opportunity to attack, but it's just annoying. In any case, this is ridiculous. Hasan Piker stopped for filming by police in China, what we know. American online political commentator Hasan Piker is going viral after being confronted by security while live streaming at Beijing's Tiananmen Square early Tuesday morning. Footage uploaded to Piker's Twitch channel, HasanAbi, which is over 3 million followers, shows Piker and several other influencers making their way to the daily sunset flag raising ceremony at the Tiananmen Gate and at the portrait of the Chinese Communist Party, Mao Zedong. China tightly controls public speech and social media, and those who publicly raise sensitive issues, particularly criticism of party leadership, are subject to harsh penalties, including imprisonment. Authorities closely monitor recording activities at Tiananmen Square, a symbol of China's political power and site of major historical events, including the pro-democracy protests that the People's Liberation Army Jesus Christ, dude. Newsweek reached out to Piker by email for a request to comment. This screenshot from a Twitch live stream for American influencer Hasan Piker shows him standing next to chairman. Oh, yeah. Christ. They be talking like you were criticizing China? No. You know what's crazy about this entire thing? Like, this is not that big of a ordeal. It's not that big of an ordeal. You know what's ironic is, I mean, we'll see what happens. My dad sent me that I feel no patriotism for America or anyone in general clip via hate tweet. If he listened to the clip, he'd hear what you had to say, but I doubt he did. Yeah, it's not, it just got views on Twitter. Yeah, when I said I don't have any patriotism for America while streaming from Tiananmen Square, I was literally talking about like, this is not for me. You know what I mean? Like, the national flag raising ceremony is not something that I can comprehend and I can understand because I'm not a particularly patriotic person. And what's ironic is, like, if they really wanted to make this seem like I was, they could have twisted this into being like anti-China even. You know what I mean? But instead, they just chose to do this. Popular progressive pundit Hasan Piker live stream from Beijing Tiananmen Square. Piker was joined by another Twitch streamer, Will Neff, in Tiananmen Square for the daily sunset flag raising ceremony. Report added that Piker and Neff were on camera and Neff held up his phone and showed up. Wait, Neff? That's not, no, it wasn't Will Neff that did that. Are these all AI articles? What is happening? Like, these are supposed to be news outlets. They just got like super basic facts wrong. Yeah, as the group waited, Piker joined with fellow Twitch streamer Will Neff that they were all in Tiananmen Square, so we were all becoming Chinese. When the time is right, you will look in the mirror and already be Chinese, Neff responded. That's not Will Neff, that was March. Neff held up his phone and the camera. Oh my God, they're just like saying this was Will Neff that did this. The officer asked to review the most recent footage from the live stream. Broadcast reportedly cut to black with the intermission screen displaying the message, "We're doing secret memes, be right back," later being added. When the broadcast resumed, Piker and the group were seen laughing about the encounters. They continued to record this great. This is awesome. I don't know why people aren't enjoying all this, Piker said. It was like 5 minutes or less. Nothing happened. One cop bitched at you to see the phone and then you went into the square anyway. Literally nothing happened. You're getting detained at the airport was a much bigger deal. I know. Pablo Hasan is literally pro-CCP. He's defended the Chinese Communist Party in his live stream dozens of times. Hilarious. Li Hey, research fellow at Stanford University, Hoover Institute. Foreigners are finally beginning to see the reality that Chinese are intimately familiar with day in, day out and have long attained a skin level understanding of. They went to a Stanford University Hoover Institute research fellow for this. That's the makings of a real article, right? You go to you go to like an oppositional researcher from a right-wing think tank and you get a quote from them. That means that this is a real article. But if that's a real article, you have to get the people that you're covering correctly. They didn't even get the quote from him. He just tweeted it. That's so funny. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the reason why this didn't happen with HasanAbi when he went to China is because he doesn't have the same level of ops and his audience is actually like 12 years old. On the other hand, my audience is much older as opposed to HasanAbi's audience. And also on top of that, I have a lot of like political enemies who spend every waking moment watching the streams and trying to desperately turn it into something of consequence when it's not. And I don't really know how to deal with it beyond just like, it's a lie. I don't know. I mean, just watch the stream, you know, you'll see it. You do understand you'll never have a normal life, right? I know, but it's just like, it's annoying.